There are hundreds of sports books in America, and if you're like me, you're sick and tired of seeing all these advertisements. So I'm going to make it easy for you and provide you the top 5 sports books that you need to have in 2025. I'm going to share with you the top 5 sports books that are easiest to make money off of. They are consistent money printers. Like this year, when I moved from Arizona to Pennsylvania, I signed up with a sports book called Sugar House, and in less than 60 days, I made over $3,500. You see, myself and other sharp sports bettors, like Alex Monahan, all follow a similar process that allows us to gain an edge over these greedy sports books. And this strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video is the same one that I've used to make over $6,000 on Fliff this year. So when you're sitting down watching TV, seeing different sportsbook ad after sportsbook ad, you think to yourself, well, what's the difference? They're all the same. But sports books are just like when you walk into the first day of science class. You sit down and you take a look around. Not everybody's going to get A's in the classroom at the end of the year, and that's no different with sports books. Some are a bit sharper or more accurate with their pricing than others, so the sports books that are going to get C's and D's in the classroom, well, those are the ones that we want to focus on, attack, and pick off to make easy money. Now, when it comes to the A students in the classroom, you might not be very familiar with their names, like Pinnacle, Circa, BetOnline, and Bookmaker. They are the market makers, or they're the trendsetters. They set the tone. Hey, Tommy just got a brand new pair of shoes. I'm going to go to the mall tonight and buy the same exact pair because they're so cool. Well, in this example, Tommy is Pinnacle, Circa, BetOnline, and Bookmaker. He sets the tone or the trend, and I am, well, that person that's going to the mall later tonight to copy them. So those are the recreational sports books like DraftKings, ESPN Bet, and Caesars. Now, the reason that these Pinnacles and BetOnlines are the A students of the world is, well, number one, they typically set their odds or prices early before the recreational sports books. And the biggest reason, number two, is that they allow the most liquidity, meaning you can wager more money down on those sports books compared to maybe a Bet365 or Caesars. Now, to me and you, well, who cares? But to the professional sports bettors of the world, the betting syndicate groups that are wagering $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 down on certain games, well, that's a really big deal because other sports books aren't going to have that type of liquidity available for them to wager on those types of games. And that's why the Circa, the Bookmaker, and BetOnlines are so sharp and the action gets put down there. Now, from there, the recreational sports books are slow to adapt or adjust their pricing or odds. So coming in at number 5 for the most profitable sports book that you want to attack is BetMGM. BetMGM offers the best first-time sign-up bonus for users in America. And if you're looking to figure out how you can convert that bonus into guaranteed profits, linked in the description will be a video going over the promo converter at OddsJam and its software showing you exactly how you can convert that first-time bonus into guaranteed profits. BetMGM offers some excellent value in the player prop markets for the NHL and the NBA. They also offer some pretty solid value on totals and spreads in the NFL as well. And while they do offer a larger menu than that, guys, for myself, someone who's been betting for over 3 years, those markets that I just mentioned are the ones that you really want to focus on more when it comes to BetMGM. Coming in at number 4 is Fliff, and this sportsbook is widely available all across America, and it follows a sweepstakes model, meaning that you can download it for free, use Fliff coins for free, but then also go over to their sweepstakes model where you can use real cash. Now, this is by far the number one sports book that I use to build parlays, and I cash the most parlays out of any sports book, specifically with Fliff. Coming in at number 3 is Fanatics, or the old points bet, and what I love to do with this sports book is attack mainline spreads, totals, and money line plays. I also love to live bet with this sports book. By far, for live betting, the easiest sports book to make money off of is Fanatics because they are just so slow to adjust compared to the rest of the sports betting market. Now, coming in at number 2 is Bet365, and what I really like to focus on with 365 is going after player props, specifically NBA and NHL player props. They have a ton of value when it comes to those two sports. Also, in the summertime, they're a great book to attack for MLB. And the number one sports book that you need to sign up for this year in 2025 is Cambi. And you might be thinking to yourself, who the heck is Cambi? Well, they're actually an odds maker, and a lot of sports books, some create their odds in-house, like DraftKings or BetMGM. Other sports books, well, outsource it to a third party. So BetRivers, BetParks, Sugar House, Desert Diamond, Unibet, Ballybet, just to name a few. They all outsource their odds to Cambi, and it is widely known in the sports betting world that Cambi is one of the easier sports books that you can beat because they just have a lot of soft edges. And so why this is the number one sports book is because, well, I live in Pennsylvania. I have access to BetRivers, BetParks, and Sugar House. In various other states, you're going to notice that there are some different sports books that operate there, but they all use Cambi's odds so that you can beat them. So let's now dive into the tools and the software that I love to use and explain to you why the books that I just mentioned are so easy to beat. And before I share with you the tool that has made me so profitable, if you found value in this content, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Make sure to click that thumbs up button and also click that bell notification so you don't miss the next video that we release. How I'm able to make consistent profits off of those top 5 sports books that I listed before was I'm utilizing a software called OddsJam and their positive expected value tool. Now, linked in the description will be a 1-week free trial to OddsJam, and then use my code Billy35 and it's going to save you 35% off your first month after the trial ends. Now, the book that we're devigging to, I actually have some various different options here on the Platinum plan. I can use Pinnacle, Circa, Bookmaker, or BetOnline. So in this example, I am using BetOnline, and then in my filters, I just have the 3 Cambi books available to me here in Pennsylvania, teed up and ready to go. Now, how this tool operates is it scans the hundreds of thousands of different betting options out there between these 3 sports books and shows us the most profitable plays, where these books are really misaligned with the rest of the market. So when we're looking at Oklahoma versus Michigan, Michigan minus 3.5 is the recommended play here for us. Well, if we wanted to profit $100 over at DraftKings, we'd have to wager $125. Where over at BetRivers, we wager $100, we get paid out $104. So as you can see here in the sports betting market for Michigan minus 3.5, no other sports book is offering plus odds. So as we click into this play and pull up the odds graph, you can see that I have Pinnacle and BetOnline's odds right here. So both of these sharp sports books keep moving their odds right around minus 117 to maybe minus 115 is where the value is. BetOnline was at minus 112, jumped all the way down to minus 125, came up a little bit at minus 123 as of 16 minutes ago. Well, you can see that BetRivers is just way off to the rest of the market. They are not sharper than the sharpest sports books in the world. They are clearly misaligned and mispriced, and this is a play that we want to wager on. As I mentioned before, another very profitable sports book I like to attack is Bet365. Now, I mentioned how I love to attack NBA and NHL player props when it comes to this specific book. So we're currently selected on main markets. I'm just going to change this to player props and then deselect the main markets. Now, my DVIG settings, I did change this over to Pinnacle, as we're going to reference them as a very sharp book. If I scroll down right here, you can see on the third play, Cameron Johnson, under 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. If we click into Bet365, look at this line movement between Pinnacle and Bet365. Bet365 set their odds about 21 minutes ago, because this game isn't until tomorrow, and the price is just kind of going up and down from minus 115 to minus 120. Well, something happened over at Pinnacle roughly 11 minutes ago. They went from minus 123 all the way down to minus 150. That is a massive jump in price, meaning to profit $100 12 minutes ago, we could have got this. At Pinnacle, we had to put up $123 to make $100. Now we'd have to put up $150 to make $100. And as you can see, the price is slowly dropping at Pinnacle, meaning it's becoming a heavy favorite. But Bet365 isn't following the sharp sports book here, and this is a play that we would want to attack. Utilizing a software like OddsJam is going to make life very easy for you in picking off these sports books that are just, quite frankly, very stale to market movements. And this is going to be that little edge that makes a massive difference in your bottom line. What's that one sports book that you are crushing comment down below. Take advantage of the 1-week free trial linked in the description and the 5 sportsbooks that we listed earlier. You're going to see utilizing this software that they are going to pop up with the most profitable opportunities. Now, outside of utilizing this software, you're going to want to have a concrete betting strategy that is going to yield you consistent profits time and time again. And that's where you need to check out the 60-30-10 rule. Click this video right here. That's going to walk you through how you're going to utilize OddsJam software to its maximum efficiency to bring you consistent profitable results attacking these greedy sports books.